So I want to talk about what happened yesterday here in this room.
Oh.
Hi, I'm Chris Lujan.
And I'm BINDU.
This is the I Ams.
You mean like with Charlotte?
Yes.
Yeah, my pet spider.
And I think we should, okay, well, you've given it away. You have a pet spider named Charlotte, right?
Correct.
Which is a wild spider. This is not a spider in a terrarium or anything like
it's
that.
a spider in my house that I decided not to kill. And I told my roommate not to kill the spider. It's by the kitchen sink. And because I grew up on Charlotte's Web. And I also grew up on a book that my mom, I would get weekly books given to me, illustrated books, and she would read them like Mr. Rogers and shit. And it was Be Nice to Spiders.
Oh, really?
And it was a book of the zoo. And the janitor got rid of all the spiders and all the animals became miserable. And then they let spiders come back in and it caught all the flies and the animals were happy. Be nice to spiders. So I'm nice to this one particular spider. Everything else in my house, you saw my bug assault.
Yeah.
Dead. This particular spider, well, it's wintertime. In the wintertime, the atmospheric pressure changes, so there's nothing flying around.
Right.
So Charlotte's starving. So anytime I go and I smoke, right, and I'll find a bug or whatever, I'll catch it and I'll go feed it to Charlotte.
Right.
So much so now that when I call Charlotte, she fucking comes out.
Right?
I
saw it, yes.
And no one believes me on that. You witnessed that shit.
Oh, yeah, I for sure saw it.
All right, now.
She was like halfway sticking out, and then you walked up and she came all the way out. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you've been feeding Charlotte bugs that you have found. In
Correct.
fact, we have a video. One night we were in here and there was a fly and it fell into your didgeridoo.
Correct.
First of all, the fact that you have a didgeridoo makes you hella nerd, like super nerd.
Right. But you saw me on my journey to learn how to circulate.
Oh, I know. The fact that you could do it is cool as shit and you could do it very well.
Yeah.
But just the fact that like somehow you became a didgeridoo guy is hilarious.
Yeah. Okay, so the fly fell in the didgeridoo.
So, and if we get that video, we could cut it in right here too.
For sure.
Oh, look at this goofy motherfucker right here.
Okay, well, first of all, they're your clothes, motherfucker. None of this shit is mine.
We got super high. We tried to dig it out with hunting arrows.
Right.
It didn't work.
And we have it on video.
Correct.
Again, we could drop it in right here.
Oh, look at this goofy motherfucker right here.
Okay, well, first of all, they're your clothes, motherfucker. None of this shit is mine. We show it for a second time.
But can I just remind you that like a day later or 2 days later, the fly came out.
Oh, yeah?
And I caught that shit with my hand and fed it to Charlotte.
All right.
And we posted that already.
Yes.
Because I'm like, no one's gonna say anything. I just caught that fucking fly in midair like fucking a ninja.
Oh, yeah, because I was editing and I was like, whatever. We have that too, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
All right, expect
And
that
I
right
caught
here.
that I'm a goddamn ninja. Never not ninja, goddammit.
This is going to be a clip show that shows stuff from no other episode.
I fucking train, motherfucker.
So last night, we were in here. I was editing some episodes.
Right.
Finishing them off.
Right. And it's winter, by the way. It's cold as shit.
Right.
So by
it's the middle of February.
There are no flying insects anywhere around.
Right.
Continue your story.
We've been in this room. I've been sitting at this desk right behind me.
Jerking each other off.
He's been standing here.
Smoking weed.
Yeah, and over my shoulder or whatever, having fun, listening to music, talking,
Drinking beers, doing coffee, all that shit.
So we were in here for like over an hour 15 maybe.
Yeah.
Now we're done editing. We're both standing here.
Correct.
Like, basically where we are now, except we were standing.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, an insect of sorts starts flying, or this is when I'm a ballerina, starts flying around, and we're like, where the fuck did that come from?
Right, but I got excited.
Yes, because you were like, oh, I'm gonna feed Charlotte.
Correct.
Right? Okay.
Okay, so wait, no, so you're here and I'm here.
Right.
And that fucking thing, I don't know if it's a fly. I don't know if it's a bee.
Yeah, we're looking, so here's what this is the best way I can
Looks
describe
like a fly, flies like a bee.
Well, it was colored like a fly.
Correct.
So it had that like green, that
oil sheen.
Yes, that what's the word? Opalescent, like,
Oh, look at
right?
you with the $15 wine.
Yeah, I try. Right. It was that green color that flies are, but it was shaped like a bee.
It's black. but in the light green sheen.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
So I say, since now it came out of nowhere and it's flying around, and
Right.
Brandon likes to talk shit on his Snapchat. So I'm
I just like to talk shit.
I know.
Snapchat records it.
So I go, oh, what is this? Some kind of drone? Because we know that there's little insect drones, right?
Sure.
So sure, he says.
Conspiracy ass guy.
Whatever.
Go ahead. Sure.
Yeah, that we know.
Yeah.
Don't they have drones
Of
the
course.
size of a grain of sand?
Yes.
Right? They've talked about that.
Yeah.
Anyways, so I say, what is this, a drone? And it goes like, it starts coming down very slowly, like in a straight line.
Right.
Comes down, and we're just like, what the fuck?
I'm in disbelief.
And it just lands right here.
Except you're thinking, this is a fucking drone.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, it's wintertime. There's nothing to feed Charlotte.
Right.
And I'm going to catch this motherfucker.
And you grab me, and you go, you're basically like this.
It landed on your sweatshirt.
Yeah.
And did not move.
No, enough that you could be like.
I picked up the fabric from your arm.
Yes.
And was moving it around much like a painting or right? And it did not move at all. Not its head, not its arm, not a twitch.
See? Drone.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, come on.
And then I go, okay, hold still.
Right.
I walk down the hall.
Yep.
I get some tissue paper. I come back. I lay it over
And
top.
it's still here.
Gently. Gingerly. I pick it up.
Well, before that, though, you were like, what if it stings me? And I was like, what if it stings me?
Yeah, but I was asking curiously, what if it stings me? And you asked with panic in your voice, what if it stings me? Like, it was like on you, right? So I'm pulling it. Okay, so it's not small. It's big,
Yeah.
right? Later on,
Bigger than a fly.
I identified it. It's a carpenter bee.
Okay.
It's a carpenter bee, but it's on its last legs. You can tell it's going to die. And I'm thinking, like, while its juices are all warm,
Yeah.
let's go give it to Charlotte.
Right.
So I lay the blanket of Kleenex over top of it, gingerly pick it up. The second I pick it up, the drone activates.
Right. Yes.
Now I'm thinking this shit's gonna sting the shit out of me. Right?
It's not gonna sting you. Drones don't sting.
But you're the only one that thinks it's a drone, and I'm thinking, all right, let me get this over. Be a man.
Right.
Don't freak the fuck out, and just give this to the spider.
So we walk out of this room.
Because this is the biggest meal my spider's ever had.
Right.
It's bigger than my spider.
And so we walk out of this room and we walk down the hall
Correct.
to the kitchen.
Yes.
And as soon as you get to the kitchen,
We're gonna have to put pictures of this now.
Oh, I have the video. Yeah, well, this is the episode where we'll put everything in.
We walk down the hall.
Because we have it for some reason.
Right.
We get to the kitchen.
Right.
And I go, you're not going to believe this. But right before I said it looked like a drone, I swear I saw a red light on it. And I could not stop laughing.
Okay, now hold on, right? Just a precursor, right? I got you high as fuck. Now you're brand new to getting high. You've been smoking for like 5 years.
Yeah.
Something like that? All right, I've been smoking for like 104 years. So you can cut my veins open, drink my blood, and get high.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I got you high. Like, hey, let's just smoke a little bit. That gets the majority of the entire town,
Blitzkrieged.
totally dead. Right?
Yes.
So you're high as fuck.
I swear I saw a red light on it. Right?
You're high
right
as fuck.
at the tip of its tail.
And I'm looking
where
at you.
a light would be.
Right, I'm Gandalf, and you're in the wizard house, and you took some of my magic potion, and now you're telling me the bugs have red lights.
It's not a bug, though. It's a drone.
Okay, so I wrapped up the drone. I threw it in the spider web.
Yep.
That fucking drone, how many times did it break out of the spider web?
So this is the point where we should cut in the video where
Oh, I go, hey, wait,
Yeah.
well, you didn't get that on film.
right.
I go, Charlotte, and she fucking comes out like a dog.
Yeah. But then you were also like, what? You're not filming this?
Well, because I thought you were filming it, that's why I called the spider.
So I had to get
So
my phone out.
it's a corner, and Charlotte hides behind a wood frame.
Right.
When I called her, she fucking ran out.
I'm already editing this in my head. This is great.
She fucking ran out, and that's when I looked at you and I'm like, you're not recording this? And you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And you pulled your phone out.
You gotta tell the bitches what happens. Happening.
Wait, tell me go.
Fucking go.
All right, this is how we fucking go. My pet spider, Charlotte, the demon quailag, is right there. And we have an intruder in the house. Now,
I think it's a drone.
all right. So I'm gonna try to Miyagi this motherfucker right now. Yeah.
What the fuck is going on here?
Then I'm gonna feed it right to my spider. Like this. Go ahead, Charlotte. Go ahead, sugar. I got you right here. I'll get the fuck out of that. I just did that shit on film.
How many minutes do I have to sit here?
No, that's gonna happen. It's gonna. Well, what happened? The bee has to make the thing has to make a vibration. Vibration. Make a move.
I think it's on its last legs.
Yes, but it still has a little bit of electricity left, and we got to get it buzzing to get, because the juices are still warm. And that's how we're gonna feed, my demon spider, Qualag. I name her Charlotte. Look, see, look at that struggle. Help me.
So the story of this thing is we were chilling in your studio, right? And all of a sudden, it starts flying around, like out of nowhere. We were in your studio for like an hour. All of a sudden, this guy starts flying around, and it circles the light, and me and you are looking at it going, Jesus Christ, is this thing going to fly away again?
If Charlotte lets this fucking thing get out, Charlotte.
So it was flying around.
Come on, girl.
And we were like, what is that? That doesn't look like a fly. It looks like a bee.
What do you want me to do? Chew it up and spit it out for you? There she comes. Right?
So we were...
I'm doing fucking everything for you.
In the room. Oh my God, is it going to fly away?
It's totally out. It's not even stuck in the wet.
Oh my Lord.
What are you going to do?
Make sure to like and subscribe and join our Discord and Patreon. Check out our links.
Now back to the show.
And so this was the point at which you threw the drone, the bee, the carpenter bee.
It was a carpenter bee.
Into the, says you.
So since you don't know, I have a dead tree stump in the back, and there is a family of carpenter bees in that tree stump, and I leave them there because they eat wood. Right? And as long as they're eating that stump, they're not going to eat the house. And I'm trying to be like, be nice to spiders, be nice to bugs.
Sure.
Be nice. I'm trying to be nice.
I understand.
Right? And so I know where it probably came from the stump, right? And it was running out of battery.
You saying I have a dead tree stump in the backyard, is that a metaphor for like there's bodies in the shed?
No, that's you, homeboy.
Oh, okay.
I'm a creator. You are a destroyer. Totally different.
So,
right.
So we get out there.
So I throw the carpenter bee into the web, and that bee, Incredible Hulk Bruce Banner's its way out of that fucking web.
Right.
Like, fuck this web, bitch. And so Charlotte runs out, and then you could see the animosity, and the spider was like, whoa, Jack, hold on.
Yeah.
That's a big motherfucker, right? And pulls back.
Yeah.
And the bee climbs the fuck out.
Right.
And flies away.
Falls down.
No. It doesn't fall down at first.
Okay.
It flies away and lands on the fucking windowsill and peers over.
Right.
Menacingly.
Right.
Watching us. Like, I know what you did,
And then
bitch.
what happened? We came
I
back.
know what you did, bitch.
Right.
And then you go, see, drone. and it quit moving, and it was like, do.
Right.
It was
red light was going bonkers. We just couldn't see it.
Right.
So then we come back in here, and,
No, you made a stupid ass comment. What are you gonna Miyagi? You gonna fucking chopstick shit?
But we had come back in here, and then we went back out, and it was like, it's still there.
Watching.
Right. And
droning.
That's when it was like, okay, get it.
Right. And you were like, okay, use some chopsticks, Mr. Miyagi. And bitch, my Asian ass ancestors were like, don't let us down, motherfucker. And I pulled out those 2 sticks like a goddamn ninja.
Right.
Never not ninja.
Right.
And I grabbed that fucking bee with chopsticks.
Yep. And then what happened?
On film.
Right. Yes.
Put it into the web. Talking gingerly to Charlotte. Bitch, don't fuck this up.
That's gingerly.
Daddy's giving you... Yeah, that's how I do it. Little fucking, hair pull, little chuckle, spit in the mouth maybe. That's gingerly, bitch.
She's dumb.
That's Valentine's Day. Shit, I lick toes while I fuck. Now,
so
I throw the fucking bee in there.
For the second time.
Like Jesus Christ. Fucking crawls out.
Yep.
No big deal.
Right.
Resurrection.
Yeah.
Except, no, Satan's getting the meal today. How many times did I have to fucking throw that thing in there?
I think 4 times.
4 times.
So I kept asking.
Charlotte, okay, so everyone, Charlotte won. She got the basket. She wrapped up the fucking carpenter bee, and then late last night, I did a snap. I went out to get some water, and I look, and she was drinking that motherfucker like this.
So the thing was, how strong was this bee? Okay, everybody, BINDU, everybody, BINDU, everybody. Cheers.
It was a carpenter bee. The carpenter bees eat fucking wood. They don't go and eat insects. They're like, fuck that. Insects are too soft. Let me get a real challenge, right?
Right.
So they're strong ass bees. We threw that bee in the web, and it was like,
Yeah.
What the fuck is this?
But it was strong enough to get out of the web, but not strong enough to get out of your slow motion picking it up with the chopsticks. Didn't move at all.
Okay, so you saw me pick it up with the chopsticks, right?
Yes.
Let me explain to you what happened. That was a female bee, and I just finessed that bitch.
Oh my Lord.
I was like, girl, let me pick you up. Bzz, 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 bzz. And she was like, go ahead, BINDU, and I did. That was how it worked. No, man, you watch that shit.
I know.
That shit.
And in this episode, if I'm smart enough to have everything, you will have seen it.
Oh, so you saw me catch a fly in midair and feed it to Charlotte, and then you saw me catch a carpenter bee 17 times and feed it to Charlotte.
Yeah.
And she finally got it. And we can go right now, and that carpenter bee is wrapped up, like empty as shit.
Well, you have the video of you saying, it's drinking it up.
Drink, my pretty. Drink. Drink.
Oh, that was my snap last night. Yeah. Yeah, I was high as shit.
I don't know how Snapchat works.
Oh, well, neither do I. I'm an old-ass man that yells at clouds. I'm an old man that yells at clouds, but somehow it's working.